What? Oh, okay. Welcome to the interview. And before we start, I would like to let you know that it's being recorded so that I can send it to the director and the rest of the team for quality purposes. Is that okay with you?
Repeat that, please.
All right. So my name is Lydia. I'm the assistant to Mr. Casey. And before we start this meeting, I would like to let you know that it's being recorded so that I can send it to the director and the rest of the team for quality purposes. Is that okay with you?
No.
All right. So what's your name?
Good morning. My name is Carla Johnson.
What's your date of birth?
July 8th, 1976.
Thank you. Where do you live?
I live in Wilmington, Delaware, 190. I apologize. Wilmington, Delaware, 19801.
Thank you. Do you own transportation?
Repeat that, please.
On transportation?
On application.
On transportation?
I apologize. The audio is extremely choppy.
Do you own transportation?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay. Do you have any certifications that you should know about?
I just have a certification for home health aid. And I apologize, home health aid, Hoya lift, and that's it.
Okay, thank you. What's availability?
I didn't quite hear you.
Sorry?
I said I didn't quite hear you.
All right. I'm asking, what's availability?
Oh, my availability would be from 9:30 to 5:30. Monday through Friday.
All right. So is it possible for us to have you on video?
You asked in the email about the video, and I declined to the video recording.
Okay, hold on. Hey, I'm back. So
Okay.
I just want to confirm this. Are you okay with us recording this interview?
No, ma'am, I'm not. I'll do the video, but I didn't agree with the video recording.
Okay, even without the video recording, are you okay with that?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, let's continue. How soon can you start?
I stated in the email that I needed until Monday in order to obtain sufficient care for my daughter.
Okay. When was the last fingerprint taken?
I'm gonna say less than several months ago, I went to Identigo for my previous employers.
All right. Can you pass a drug test?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Can you pass a physical examination?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Thank you. Are you vaccinated?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right. And since you're vaccinated, we would like to have a copy of the card.
Okay, that's possible.
All right, you can send it to the same email that you have been using to communicate with you.
Okay, is it possible you resend me that link? I started that link, but I don't see it when I was looking for the email address. I mean, the Zoom address for you.
The link for application?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll send it again once we're done with this. All right, how did you hear about this position?
Business Interface. Actually, Miss Hickman from Business Interface.
Awesome. And what do you know about the company?
I know that y'all are home health agency who take care of individuals with personal needs.
Awesome. And why do you want this job?
Repeat the question, please.
Why do you want this job?
Because I'm a compassionate, caring individual, and I know families are extremely sensitive about the individuals who take care of their loved ones. And I think I would be a good person with the fact that I'm so compassionate and caring to be a caregiver for someone's family member.
Okay. And why should we hire you?
Repeat that.
Why should we hire you?
Well, y'all state that y'all looking for compassionate, caring individuals in order to assist y'all with caring for consumers. And I would probably think I would be the good fit in order to fit into that category with your company.
Okay. What do you consider to be your biggest weakness?
My aggression and my aggression and assertiveness. Um, I'm the older sibling in the family, and it was all boys, so I have to always be so assertive when it comes to young men. So my aggression and my assertiveness would probably be intimidating sometimes to people. I'm working on it. It's getting a little bit better.
That's cool. All right. Tell me about a challenge or a conflict that you faced at work and how you dealt with it.
A conflict. Let's say each individual taking on their responsibilities as a team of caregivers for an individual. You know, majority of the time there's 3 functioning shifts being caregivers, right? So, you know, each individual has, through the course of their shift, each individual has duties to do. And normally, if a duty shows extreme diligence in a particular shift, the other shifts tend to lack because everyone don't take pride in what they do or what their responsibilities are. And normally they leave it for the next shift, or they normally just leave it for the next shift, leaving all the responsibilities of the duties to one person. And that's normally the conflict. Everyone not taking responsibility for their designated duties.
Okay. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, let's say, hopefully being the owner and the coordinator of my own home health agency.
That's nice. And why do you want to quit where you work?
It's not quitting. I haven't quit any of the agencies that I worked for. I'm actually still active in their employee list. It's just that the location, I'm here in Delaware now, and the agencies that I work for is located in Philadelphia. So I'm actually trying to get in a groove of an agency here in the state that I live in.
All right.
So there's always more than one option. If work is slow here, once I get back into the flow, I may be able to have a consumer here in Delaware and maybe a consumer in Philadelphia.
Okay. What are you looking for in this new position?
What am I looking for in this position?
Yeah.
I guess the opportunity to assist a family with the care of their loved one.
All right. What type of work environment do you prefer?
An environment that consists of diligent teamwork, where if necessary, the team corresponds with one another on the daily responsibilities and needs of the consumer that we're taking care of. Sometimes we as caregivers can lack in communication with one another on the daily responsibilities of the consumer. We some of the time just focused on obtaining a paycheck, when in all actuality we should be focused on our responsibilities and our duty of taking care of this individual because they rely on us.
All right. What are your greatest professional strengths?
My compassion, my self-motivation, and understanding of the needs of not only my consumer, but also the needs of the people around me. You know, sometimes we as individuals, we are sometimes overwhelmed outside of our jobs. So sometimes you do have to be understanding to the next individual.
And how do the last boss and coworkers best describe you?
Repeat that.
How would your last boss and coworkers best describe you? If you met someone that you've worked with, how would that person describe you to me?
How would they describe me to you? Overly caring and kind.
That's good to hear. And how do you handle pressure and stressful situations?
I would think now I would be able to deal with it. I'm pretty good at dealing with pressure in stressful situations. I've had the opportunity to readjust and learn more coping skills for pressure.
Okay. Right. The next question I'm about to ask you is about your salary. So I'm not sure if you've already discussed this with Mr. Casey, but if you have, it's okay. And if you haven't, you can respond to the question and then pass the information to the relevant team or to the director and Mr. Casey.
Okay.
All right, so what are your salary requirements?
My salary requirements, I understand that the minimum wage here is at $10.50 an hour. Is that correct?
Okay.
I'm not sure. Repeat
okay.
that.
It's okay if you're not sure.
Right.
Yeah, so at Reliable Aid, we pay $11 per hour. Is that something that you would be interested in?
$11?
Yeah.
And question, with at $11 an hour, what would my obligations be to a consumer? What are at that rate?
That one you will discuss with the director.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I'm open to that, as well as a discussion along with my qualifications.
Okay. Thank you so much. So we have come to the end of the interview, and I would like to thank you so much for your patience and for taking the time to have this interview with me. Sorry for any problems that you may have encountered before we had this interview. It usually happens with technology.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that and I greatly appreciate it. And no apologies necessary. It's patience and diligence is all that count.
Thank you. So I want to request a favor from you. I'm going to send you a link to our Google business page. Please, could you please take a moment and complete that form and tell the world how Reliable Aid treated you or how sweet you find Reliable Aid to be.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So after this, I'm going to send you an email with some of the things that you might need from you. And please keep an eye on your email. Someone from the company is going to reach out to you soon.
Okay.
Thank you so much and have a lovely day.
You as well. I appreciate your time and this opportunity.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.